I am crazy good at getting things done. And a big reason for that is a motto that I've been living by, which is just begin. Because the thing is that it doesn't really matter what you do. The most important thing is that you do and that you start. Because if you look around, pretty much everything is started with a little crappy incident that then turned into another thing that then happened to be combined with a lot of hard work, and then you had a great achievement. But if it wasn't for that small little crappy first step, the hard work would never have happened. So it's the small step you need to find. So let's look at our business, for example. We were 19 years old and our dream was to start a company. We didn't know what to do, we didn't have any good ideas, but we had one crappy idea. So we went for that one. And it was to print here on the top of the male underwear. We wanted to write single or whatever stuff you could write there and have people buy it. This idea lasted for about 3 weeks, and then we tried to print, and printing on top of it, it just didn't make sense. So we had to take this idea and we tossed it in the bin. But the great thing about this was that it made us thinking, okay, what could we do? What could be the next step? And the next step became a lunch guide for Jönköping, our hometown. We listed all the restaurants online and we put in their different menus that you could have, and we wanted to sell advertising around it. This idea got quite a bit further. We never started making any money from it, but we actually got a site up and it's actually still live, even though they're missing pretty much every functionality. So you could choose to look at this as failures, or you could choose to look at this as learning experiences, because the first idea triggered the next idea, and it triggered quite a few things afterwards that didn't succeed. But today, 10 years later, the company that we founded along the way is worth over 500 million euros. And me and Emil, who I founded with, are still among the biggest shareholders. And the thing is, this could be applied to pretty much anything you want to achieve. Let's say you're 16 years old and you want to make money for the first time in your life. What's the smallest little step that you could take? Probably to call your grandmother and ask if you can move her lawn every week for €5. Or maybe knock on the door on your different neighbors and see if they want their car washed. Maybe that's the smallest little step. If you do that, it's an easy win and you can move on. Maybe you want to lose weight. What's the smallest thing you can do there? Maybe you can skip drinking soda every Monday, the only thing you do. Or you can start taking a walk every Saturday for, let's say, 10 minutes. Doesn't need to be more than that. You can do that and it's a small little win. Maybe you want to start your own company. You don't like your current job. You're interested in training. The smallest thing you can do is probably just to put up some flyers in the gym and say, hey, I'll train you. You don't need to quit your job. You can do this an hour or two every now and then. Or you work in accounting and you want to do something else. Maybe ask around among your friends and see if they run a company. Maybe you can help them with accounting every few hours. So the thing is, don't charge a lot at this stage. You're not doing this to make money. You're doing this to get the ball rolling and see what kind of things that unfold for you. You're not going to get rich by moving your grandmother's lawn, but it will open up some doors. Maybe your neighbor have an extra job opportunity in the office for you and you can get going there. It's the same thing. You're not going to lose weight from 10 minutes walk if it's Saturday. But let's say you do that and you feel, hey, this was not too bad. And you start walking an hour and the next thing you know, you maybe walk every day. It will get the ball rolling. It's pretty much the same thing as when I bought my first car. I was 19 years old and I bought a golden Volvo. And I did that partly because I thought no one has a golden Volvo. But when I bought it, I started seeing them everywhere. It felt like everyone had a golden Volvo. You can probably relate to this if you bought a new jacket or something else, that once you got it, you start seeing it everywhere. And it's the same thing with opportunities. So if you start seizing one opportunity, you will start seeing them everywhere and you can jump on this one or that one. And the only important thing was that you took the first one. So for me, my next goal in life is that I want to inspire as many people as possible into doing something better with their life. And I do that and I think, what's the smallest step I can do? How can I just begin? Well, it's probably to put this video up on YouTube. It's filmed with my computer, it's got a microphone that's from my phone, it's here in my living room, and I know nothing about cutting videos. Still, I do this. It's the smallest little step, and it scares me, but I'll get it out there anyway. So if you think that this is an inspiring video and you want me to do another one, want my first step to be a second and a third, please put a thumb, any direction is fine, put a comment, subscribe or share this somehow, and I would be very happy to put more up there. But either way, make sure to just begin. Take one small step towards whatever you want to do, and I'll be super happy about that. Thanks.